What?
Hey, and what is up, guys? Jeff here with the Los Poets and Me Was Pushing Buttons podcast. This is episode 14, and it's late, right? It's late. Normally we do this around 12 o'clock.
My name is Johnny McFly. Don't forget that I co-host the show.
I was just leading off with some conversation. There's no jealousy. We're 14 episodes in, man.
Elle was mad because we didn't invite him.
But he wasn't coming anyways.
But he would have liked
it. Regardless. We're doing a late night podcast. Yeah. Because we have this thing.
We finally got the PVR.
I finally got my check to buy the PVR. Woo! But this little thing right here is going to do magic, right? It's magical. It's not a shitty magician because it doesn't fuck the tricks up.
So stupid. For the people who maybe haven't seen the podcast or don't know what's happening, or maybe they turned in late, they don't understand. Can you get a recap of the check story?
Oh, okay. So, before we go into everything, all right, let's go into this. So, I was working at a place, right?
What's the name of the place, Joe?
Box It.
Okay.
And I pulled my back out, or I heard it pretty bad.
These are all things that I once believed as well.
John thought I was lying. I actually never got the job. I never went to work, and these checks were never coming. But at work, I tried to pick up some metal shit, and I was like, it was 8:30 in the morning. I was like, I don't fucking care. I'm not gonna bend my knees. This shit's lightweight. Mm-hmm. And then it felt like I jabbed my spine out of wherever it is down there. Yeah. Like I pulled it out of whatever it is down there.
Oh, so how long were you working there, Joe?
I worked there for like 3 weeks.
Let me guide the conversation through this story.
John wants to put it through like the shit. He's gonna media this so hard.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna CNN the fuck out of you. So how long were you working prior?
What do you mean?
At this Box It.
I told you I worked there about 3 weeks. Okay. I worked there 3 weeks and 2 days.
You worked at Box It for 3 weeks?
Yes, I worked there for 3 weeks total. I worked 3 days my first week, and I worked 2 days before I quit. And then I had the 2 paychecks full. So I had 2 weeks of full pay, and then we skipped that one day.
I only remember you working, I swear to you, like 3 days.
No, because I started there on Wednesday. I worked that 3 days.
And then you worked till like Monday, and
I worked a whole week.
Did you?
Yeah. And then I had to leave early 1 week, and we cut 1 week to have a midday podcast that never existed.
Oh,
and then
5.5.
And then I started working that week, and I hurt my back on Tuesday.
That was the same job?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No. No.
Yeah.
No, because you had that shitty job before you had the tow motor.
But I was off of working for so long prior to
Remember,
this.
you're like, I hate walking, and you were just picking
That
stuff.
was so long ago?
Prior to that?
Yeah.
No shit.
I was off for like 3 months before that.
So you worked there for 3 weeks?
Total.
Okay. And then
I hurt my back.
You pulled up with something without your tow motor or whatever, and you hurt
your back. It was a thing that you drive into the trucks with. It's the ramp. And I couldn't get my shit under it, so I tried to prop it up so I could get under it. And I lifted it, and my fucking back went...
Okay, so you fucked your back up.
And then I legit stood up like this, and I was like, oh, fuck. Oh,
so what happened then? What did you do?
Then I drove around for an hour and a half and left at 10:30 and never seen him again.
You drove around in your car? Or?
In my tow motor.
Oh, okay, so you're just doing nothing.
Yeah, I decided to stay until first break.
So like an adult, you told him, hey, I'm not going to make it.
No.
Back. What happened?
I talked to you about this.
Are you sure? I'm guiding. I'm just guiding for the viewers.
I was not like I was going to leave it out how I left.
I'm just guiding.
Look, this is what happened. I hurt my back. I got in my tow motor, drove around for an hour and a half. Sitting there, every time I got off of it, I felt like I was going to die. So I was like, I'm going home at 10:30.
Okay.
Or 10 o'clock, whenever my break was. I think it was 10 o'clock.
What time did you start?
8:30 or 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, so my first break was 2 hours in. Mm-hmm. And so at about 9:30, I was like, you know what, I'm done. And I was a podcast. What's going on here?
I don't know. We got camera in camera. I didn't mean to fuck you up.
What are you talking about, John?
You see the little camera down there?
Well, that's your fault. You left it on.
I didn't know.
Well, fuck it.
Okay.
You fucked up my story.
I'm sorry, it was bothering me.
It's fucking Ustream.
It's like you looking at the fucking ant.
The ant is physical.
Every time I'm in the...
Either way, can we get back on topic?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's Ustream. That's why. Oh, my busy. Hey, homie, that's my fault.
This dude is drunk already. But, back on track. I hurt my back. Okay, 9:30 rolls around. I get off the tow motor. I go to the bathroom like 3 times in this time.
Just because like you got shit so you can sit down.
No, I didn't. I told you I didn't sit down on the toilet. It was too low to the ground.
Okay.
Everything was bad about this toilet. It was not a good shit time. Not even fake shits were worth it.
Okay.
Because the fucking gap in the door was this big.
Okay.
I had to turn to the side so dudes weren't walking in seeing all my shit. Because when they walk in, they eye that door. It's not straight. They walk in like, who's shitting? And I'm just like, yeah, I only went the one time I actually had to go.
But Jeff, Do you honestly believe they don't know who shit when they walk in?
No. Yeah. No, I don't.
You don't think like, oh,
I don't
that's the new
think
guy.
that they don't. I know they know.
Okay.
Unless they just don't pay attention. Because I see what people are wearing pants and shoes that day.
Yeah.
And if I see you in the stall,
you know you're shitting.
I'm just like,
oh,
dude, why are you shitting so bad?
How many times you got to shit today?
You shit today? Oh, I want to fake shit sometimes too.
So how many times did you fake shit that day?
Just twice.
That day twice.
Oh, that day? Oh, I didn't even do. I just went in there pissed. I stood there,
leaning in because you couldn't sit down.
Yeah, leaning into the fucking urinal with my phone to the side, just waiting to hear someone. I was just like.
Okay, so
once I figured out that I could barely stand, I couldn't get off my tow motor and shit. I was like, all right, we're leaving at 10 o'clock.
So you went and you told the manager.
I clocked out.
Oh, so did anybody see you leave?
No, they thought I was on break. I always go to my car for break.
Okay,
so I sat out there for the whole break. Because I didn't. I was sitting there. I was contemplating. I was like, "Am I really gonna leave? Do I need to leave?" And I try to get out of my car.
And at this moment, you text me like, "Hey man, I think I'm leaving."
done. And I was like, And me
being the adult, the 30-year-old guy.
You were just like, "Go for it." Fuck that job, Jeff, as you always do. But I came to the conclusion that I had already missed one day, right? I skipped a day so we could podcast.
Yeah.
And I left early one day because I had to go get my checks.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going to be back in work in time. I'm just leaving.
Because they didn't direct deposit them.
No. So I was like, this is what I did. I was like, I left, no questions asked. Never seen him again. Uh-huh. And then I called the temp service. I was like, hey, I'm done working there. I lied to him because I didn't tell anyone I hurt my back.
So what did you say?
I was just like, hey, man, I got some family stuff coming up. I'm not going to be able to make it to work in a couple of days. There's no point in, them holding on to me. I'm not going to be there all this week.
So why lie?
Because then if I didn't tell them I hurt my back, they may think I'm lying, trying to pull a lawsuit. And it's one of those things where it didn't matter if I hurt my back or not. I was just not going back to work there. I wasn't looking for. I wasn't looking for a lawsuit. I wasn't looking for anything. And it was an out because I didn't want to work there anymore.
Okay. So we're at the point now where finally it's like, okay, how much money do they owe you?
In lawsuit?
No. How much money do they owe you?
Just if I was working there?
Paychecks, Jeff. The whole point of the story.
Oh, they don't owe me nothing, technically, because I called the temp service that day.
Somebody owes you money.
No one owes me money. I got paid.
The reason why you didn't get checks.
Oh, that would be
Jesus.
My bank.
Okay, so it's not...
We got sidetracked on how we got hurt and didn't get the checks.
Okay,
so... All right, see, hold on. Let's summarize this. I hurt my back.
Yeah.
I quit the job, and then my bank, the day before I got hurt, gave me the wrong banking number. Because the routing number, I thought routing numbers were unique. They're the same for the whole region.
Okay.
So they gave me the right routing number, obviously, because there's only one. And they gave me the banking number that was under my name.
Okay, so they gave
they deposited the money into Joe Rogue's account.
They gave you the name?
Yeah. It was like, do you know a Joe Rogue? I was like, no, I don't know a Joe Rogue. It was like, well, did you work at Box It? I was like, yeah, I worked at Box It. He's like, well, there's a check deposit in there for $115. I was like, yeah, there should definitely be another one in there, too. He's like, yeah, there's another one in there, too. And I was just like, well, who the fuck do I talk to about this? Fucking Miguel gave me the wrong fucking banking number, that piece of shit. And then I had to wait a month and a half, and then all I had to do was call the fucking corporate office myself and say, hey, your fucking people are jipping me. And they cut me a check that day.
So, because you were patient and a good person, you waited, and you went through the right process, and they fucked you over for a month and a half.
And then I finally said, fuck it, Googled the corporate number, because I even asked the lady for the corporate number.
Jasmine, that bitch.
Yeah. She was like, we can't give out the corporate number.
Yo, shout out to Jasmine, you a hoe.
Bitch. And she was like, we can't give out the corporate number. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll wait one more week. I always call her once a week. She always says, you don't have to keep calling me every day of every fucking week. I call her once a week, asking about my fucking check. Either way.
Right.
We got a PVR. I got a new mouse.
Because he got paid finally.
I got a fucking new mouse pad that's also a playmat. I use it as a mouse pad because I like the way it feels. And, life goes on.
All right.
Now we're drinking and playing video games later. But let's talk about something way more important.
That's not way more important, Jeff. This was important to us.
It was important to us.
I checked
as a general public.
Every single day. I said, hey, Jeff, you get that PVR yet?
But I'm talking about as the general public.
Right.
Gay marriage is legal now,
Right. So now, not only can you marry another man or another woman, you can also play games with another man or another woman. You can also go to the mall with another man or another woman. It's just one of those things that you should have been able to do from the jump.
It's so weird. You know what's? I seen this on a good Facebook post today. It was like it was a dude saying, 3 reasons why gay marriage shouldn't matter to you. One is because you're straight, It has nothing to do with you. 2 is that in the Bible, it technically means since this is legal, it's one of the things that shows that the end of days is coming. God's going to come down and do his Armageddon shit.
Okay. And
then the third one was like, it was just like for whatever, fuck shit, YOLO type of thing.
Right.
But either way, then I commented on the post, I was like, quote unquote, last of days, after someone was like, yeah, second one. Fucking God's going to come down and bring us out of heaven.
But like, okay, so let's just say.
Yes.
Okay. Like, people were like, you're either gay or you're not.
Yes.
Right? You're born gay or you're not. All right, so it's not a choice. But what if it is a choice as well as not a choice?
Yeah, I feel like people are born gay.
Like, what if I wanted to become gay and get married and I couldn't? That's bullshit.
Yeah. It's like what if you just found a dude, right? You were just like,
right. And this
guy's the best.
He's perfect. And I don't want to be friends. I want to be ass lovers.
And I don't even mind that his dick
is huge.
Yeah.
And it hurts.
But I deal with it. Because I love him.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, like...
And then it's just like...
Why does it have to be such a hard line?
I don't get why marriage even matters. It's just a fucking... It's this ring on your finger. The ring doesn't even need to be there. It's a certificate that just says...
I'm married for 12 years. I don't have a ring. I haven't worn a ring since I left Disneyland or Disney World on my vacation.
I just never understood... Like, marriage doesn't even make sense to me in general.
No, marriage
I get
is cool.
it. You just... You do it, right?
But you get fucked over by everything when you get married.
Yeah, everything changes. Your taxes change.
Everything changes.
Everything changes. I think marriage is the most ridiculous shit these days. Back in the day, getting married, was mainstream.
Yeah, well, because it made sense because economy and all that. It just made sense because you had one dude who carried the whole load for the family. So that woman wouldn't want to. He would just get they'd get together and the dude would take care of everything because he made enough money to support the family and support it all. Right now, it doesn't make any sense. Because the man and the woman both have to fucking work anyway. They both get dicked by taxes. They both get fucking owned by insurance companies.
They get owned by everything.
Right.
The world has taken everything.
So literally, when you're getting married, you're fucking doubling up on everything.
Because now two people have to work into the economy.
Exactly.
And first off, Legend thinks that I want his big dick, but I'd only want his dick if it wasn't, or if it was circumcised. Legend's rocking the anteater. I think it's weird, man. I don't like it.
That's a way bigger deal than gay marriage.
Yeah.
Yo, if you're walking around with the extra skin dick, that's weird. That's super weird. If you gotta fucking pull your shit out...
If I gotta treat my shit like my treasured car and I gotta pull the tarp off of
it no! Oh, gross.
And then you have to keep...
What are you doing, you piss?
You have to keep tidy.
Oh,
like you gotta have a towel.
Your shit
and you gotta have Q-tips in the bathtub because you gotta fucking yeet and you gotta give it the good old twirl. It's like you have a third ear.
Like you don't know how much you don't know how much skin you have until you have the extra dick skin.
Like no one has extra skin till you are uncircumcised.
Wow,
and it's one of those things where it's like if we weren't circumcised from birth, we'd probably be like,
"Yeah, fuck you, cut
that's
fuck.
So gay.
Yeah, why is your dick missing all that skin?
My dick feels way better than yours because I got skin. I got a self-ejaculator." Not. We see against it because it's weird.
It is
because we've looked at our dicks and
for our whole lives,
and I'm just like, I don't ever have to pull anything back. My head's always there.
If you have anteater dick, you can also get
mean bacteria because you have to keep that shit clean.
Hey, shout out to Legend for keeping his dick cleaned up because he ain't fall under all that. You know what I'm saying?
It's more maintenance. I would be fucked.
Wow.
If I was
I quit.
My dick
would fall off.
My dick would look like a fucking dried up fucking weed.
You got dry bones dick.
I just cut it off. I'd stop wasting time. I don't got time to clean my dick every day. I got 5 minutes to shower. I gotta clean my balls, my armpits, and under my skin flaps.
I can't be fucking with all this extra dick skin.
I'm gonna start getting charged for the water bill because I'm in there fucking extra 5 minutes. I ain't got time for that shit.
Gay marriage.
Gay marriage, good.
We approve.
If you keep your dick clean,
good for you.
And you have an anteater, I mean, props to you.
Respect.
Like if my dick would have been falling off already, I would have been a eunuch.
You would have been a transsexual. Like you would have been like, hell yeah, gay marriage.
Just like I don't have anything down there. And I'm just like for funsies. I'm just like hey, I'm a chick. I just look like a girl, but I identify because I ain't got nothing down there. That'd be cool to be a Barbie doll or a Ken doll down there.
Oh right. Well.
But
that's wonderful.
We started with this topic. John, you moved the thing, so you're just not feeling right about that?
No, the guy, I think somebody on Ustream wanted me to move it. It might have been bothering their eyes or something. I'm not sure. Maybe it was catching
Could
the
be.
light. It was probably catching the light.
You don't have to pull the shit out to do it. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
No, but Legend, look, we're doing a podcast. We don't want to read your fucking comments.
I just don't want to talk about the dicks anymore.
No, I don't mind talking about that. I just don't want them to derail the fucking podcast.
Look, John, that's a misconception. That's just funny. You don't have to pull back to piss. Like some dudes do. If you've ever seen,
it's weird.
First off, if you ever seen Russian porn, their shit is twisted like a fucking sausage.
Why?
That shit comes out forever.
Weird.
I don't know if it's just because they're in porn and it gets fucking tugged all day. But I tell you, in Russia, their shit comes out like it's a half-open popsicle wrapper.
Okay, that's gross. It's so gross. Can we just, Legend? We'll get back to the dick shit later.
We'll talk about that later when we're not on the podcast.
I'm just
all right. Let's talk about fucking the shit. Batman is getting fucked harder than all these dudes on their honeymoons right now.
Zambot came in the clutch.
Well, that's what you get, Legend. Stop talking about your dick and fucking excessive caps.
What are we on to now?
We're on fucking Batman getting fucked harder on the PC harder on the PC than all the guys on their honeymoons right now.
Oh, wait, what?
Gay joke, like the guys.
Oh, guys on the honeymoon
because they're getting banged.
Oh,
in the butt.
Good job, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's happening?
What happened there? Do none of us know what's happening on the PC?
It's just a terrible port.
It just doesn't work.
It's just a badass port.
I thought it just like the sales didn't work or something.
No, like what happened here is Rocksteady fucking was just like, hey, we're gonna give you this job of porting this game to the PC because we care more about the console people because that's who buys our fucking games.
Yes. And
it bit them in the ass in the long run, unfortunately, because this game is basically absolutely unplayable. Like it's just not. People have bitched and complained and. Steam actually, or Rocksteady, pulled all the sales from it. You can't buy the game on PC anymore.
they fucked it.
Which is a huge deal. That hasn't happened since Sims 4.
But it's one of those things where it's like, why wouldn't they pull it? If they know it doesn't work?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously people still want to buy it.
But why put it out there if you knew?
Yeah, but I say they can't release it and not know it doesn't
You
work.
don't fucking put out a game there and go...
That's like people who release cars like that,
right.
And then call for a recall 2 weeks later.
You
just wanted that down. You wanted the fucking company to buy that shit.
You know it don't work.
But you're a dickhead.
You're a fucking
Everyone's
asshole.
fucking moralist and pieces of shit.
Like, I don't like PC gamers as much as the next guy, okay? But guess what? They're human beings. You don't fuck them over,
They still are
too.
gamers.
Right,
They're
still
just
play
dickheads
games.
sometimes.
Yeah, but they still play the games. Some of them maybe buy the game. Maybe.
Most of them buy the game. If they're a PC gamer, they buy it. They have the thing like you. They like their collection, like their collection.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, don't fuck them over.
No, not on purpose.
No, and then
because you want to make money.
You know it's shit. You know this is a fucking terrible port.
Because before they release it, they obviously make it to where someone can buy it on each console, and they're like, all right, it works. We download it, and then someone downloads on the PC. It's like, hey, this thing don't work over here. Batman doesn't even have a top half. And she's like, fucking release it.
I don't even know what's wrong with the game. I just know that it's a complete.
It doesn't work.
It's fucking wrecked. What the kids say nowadays? Rocksteady or some fucking savages.
Do they say that?
That's what the kids say nowadays.
Yeah, savage is funny as hell.
Yeah, you're a fucking
because sometimes
savage.
you're a fucking savage.
Right, and Rocksteady are some fucking savages.
They don't give a fuck.
No, they are savages.
They belong on Black Twitter.
What's that?
Black Twitter is the greatest thing ever invented.
Is it an actual website or is it just one account?
Well, it's just basically anything. Like, it doesn't even have to be an actual black person. They could just have a black profile picture, but they tweet something on Twitter. Yeah. It gets categorized under Black Twitter, basically.
No shit.
I'll show you it on Reddit. They have a Reddit where they archive all the best ones.
And they're funny?
Oh, my God. They're so good. It's the most ghetto shit you'll ever see in your life.
Would Batman, if I tweeted as Batman, would that go under Black Twitter, since he's technically black? Well, not technically black, but...
I don't know.
He's kind of black?
Maybe, because he's the Dark Knight.
But what happened if you're half white and half black, and then you posted on Black Twitter? Would you get banned?
It all depends on how black you are. Because when you're half, you're always predominantly one.
Yeah. Well, what if you're
like you're half Puerto Rican, half white, right? But you identify as white.
Yeah, I'm a white guy.
Yeah, but see, there's black white guys.
So it's about how
they'll identify as light skinned dudes.
Well, yeah, that's the way you want to go.
Yeah, because light skinned dudes get all the bitches,
all the pussy. The light skinned dudes,
they fall in line. But then when they get a call from Barbara and fucking, Juarez, you're like, want to go meet my parents? She's cooking pot roast with rice and beans. Mm-mm. You're confused.
Very.
I thought you were a light-skinned black guy. No, I'm white and Puerto Rican. I look like I'm just caramel brown.
Gotcha. Caramel.
Either way. Except it's not either way. It's one.
No, it's
Division
either way.
You can, if you have an Xbox, right? You can play the Division.
No, you can't play it yet.
The beta.
You can pre-order it and get the beta this year.
Yes.
PC and PS4, you just have to wait 2016. It's some exclusive shitty deal,
Pretty rough.
So, yeah, it's pretty lame. I'm not that hyped about the Division ever.
I think it looks cool. It looks like a good shooter.
Right, but like to me, when they first showed it, I was like, oh, that's cool. Not like this whole everybody's blowing up about it.
Everyone's like, oh my god.
Right. So they make this exclusive deal with Xbox where you can pre-order and play the beta, which is fine. That's cool. I like shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
But it's just it's the Division. It's a Ubisoft game. It's Assassin's Creed. I don't. Outside of the Rayman series from them guys, I don't expect anything out of them anymore. I think all their shit's garbage. I do. Like I'm trying to think of
which they made. God damn it!
They've made some smaller games.
They made Splinter Cell, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For a while.
Yes. Splinter Cell was good when it first came out. Then it got old.
Right.
It was the same thing over and over. You can only sneak around and shoot people with silenced pistols so much.
You can only be an assassin so many times.
An assassin!
It can't.
So many times. Doesn't matter what timeline
It's
or where it is.
It's one of those things where it's just like, that's a game that you don't annualize. Why would you annualize
You release that in a series one time. You don't release
No,
prequels?
do it the way Rockstar does it with Grand Theft Auto. And people would die for that game.
Probably.
Oh my god, there's a new Assassin's Creed every 5 years. People would go fucking apeshit.
Yeah.
Plus, your game wouldn't be fucking garbage when you put it out. Or wouldn't be broke as shit when you put the Assassin's Creed 3 on the Wii U.
Assassin's Creed 1, what was your favorite Assassin's Creed?
Assassin's Creed 2, easy. Ezio Auditore di Francia.
I only got to play half of that one.
Okay, that was the best one.
Yeah,
It didn't get...
It was awesome. It was fun from what I played.
After
the
two?
first one was great. The first one was great.
Ezio Auditore.
I loved it.
Hey, I'm Ezio Auditore. And then Mario was just like, hey, I'll fuck you. I'm a Mario. And then Ezio Auditore. I'm Mario. Ezio Auditore.
That's so loud.
Sorry.
That is loud as shit.
So sorry.
But
I'm so sorry.
But when I played Assassin's Creed for the first time, yeah, it was. My ears got boners. My headphones on was just like
you look like an elf.
You see my shit just click up 3 notches.
Like, whoa.
But when I first played Assassin's Creed, it was a whole new world. No pun intended.
No. Oh, don't sing that. We'll get fucking took down so fast.
But yeah, it was literally. I was like, it was all new.
Yeah.
It changed the game.
It was nice.
Then 2 was great because they introduced a new character, right?
Which one?
Is it Ezio Auditore?
Yes.
I didn't want to scream it. That's your job. And then after that, it was like, I lost the game. I have no clue what was going on after that.
That's a good
now the nigga's a pirate. Soon he's going to be an astronaut.
Oh, no. You just gave him the fucking internet again.
I give him all the great ideas. They never listen.
They are going to...
I tweeted at Ubisoft 3 times.
The new one's called Syndicate. I have no idea what the fuck he is.
I have no clue. I bet you he's running around in real time.
I don't care.
No. There's no reason to look at it. The game sucks.
Moving on. Fuck the Division.
Let's move on to something great.
Yeah.
Timeless.
Yeah. You know what, Jeff? In 1998, 1999, I would be like, no, that is not. This is going to last 4 years.
You were just like, hey, guys.
This is not
you
going
can
to be
physically see them recording it with construction paper.
This is not timeless, but this is timeless.
South Park is timeless.
Timeless.
They're going to go down. I feel like South Park
is
the
best show, the best cartoon of all time.
Yeah, they're going to be bigger than The Simpsons.
They're already, in my heart.
But you got to remember,
and I love
I feel like they're going to turn Simpsons fans.
Well, how can you not? If you're a Simpsons fan, how are you still just like...
Just watching the dumbest shit ever. I heard Simpsons is fucking awful.
Well, it's not great.
The last 3 seasons have been garbage.
But the thing is,
compared,
you could take Family Guy, Simpsons, Adventure Time, take all of that shit, wrap it up in a big fucking ball, and throw it at South Park, and South Park eats that shit alive. Because South Park is to gritty animated shows as Eminem is to the rap game. Yeah, he just changed it. Completely.
They literally, as John showed me, South Park came into the game with the intentions to get canceled.
Yeah.
They wanted to break the fucking world and just go out with a bang.
Yeah.
There's a quote here that John showed me. It was like, we won't stop until we've got canceled. Stone said we're renewing. They have to fucking cancel us. We're going to keep renewing until they cancel us.
Yeah. Like, that's amazing.
Like, if you come in the game 19 seasons later... and your goal was to get canceled and you've just been pushing barriers and you're not canceled yet, the show's never going to end. No. It's going to end when Matt and Stone die.
Because what's going to happen is, Cable's going to die before South Park dies. Because, once they go to the internet...
First off, I meant Matt and Trey. I said Matt and Stone, which is just Matt Stone.
Okay. But, because once South Park goes to the internet, no big deal.
Dude, they can do anything there.
Right.
And everyone's just going to be used to it.
But then it loses its appeal.
Yes.
Because... it is what it is. They live off of the crazy humor.
The gritty humor.
It's almost like, okay, what can they get away with? Not how funny the show has become, because it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's always great.
And there's cleverness in a lot of their
for
shits.
sure. It's not just fucking gritty grossness.
Right, but the appeal is how far can they take that, and how much more can they push it and push it and push it.
Dude.
They're gonna live longer than cable. Cable will be...
Well, cable's already on its way at the door.
Right, well, that's what I'm saying. But let's say cable lasts another 10 years. I guarantee you South Park can make it another 10 years easily.
And it was great as I was watching. I told you about how I heard that song, right? And then I found where it was from the day after.
Yeah.
That was a South Park related thing. I was trying to fall asleep. It was like 6 a.m. And I recently like grabbed a classical music channel off of Pandora. I like listening to classical music when I'm like playing a game that frustrates me.
Okay.
Like League or Smash. And
why do you play games that frustrate you?
Well, I frustrate myself with the games.
Okay. I understand playing for the frustration. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Because I play a lot of games that frustrate me.
A song came on there called Cante Partero.
Is that how you say it?
Cante Partero.
Sweet.
They say it in there.
That's tight.
But
that's a sweet.
And it was from South Park. And I was sitting there and I was singing it just like Kenny, but it didn't register because Kenny was singing it classically. It was just like, and I was like, it came on and I was like, dude, I know where this is from. And I'm sitting there. And I'm just like, who sings that? And the day after, I just find the song and I look at all the references and I see it. And Kenny fucking sings it in one of the episodes. I'm gonna show it to you after this podcast. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
But
do I need context for it? Or
no.
Okay.
The whole episode, I think, is just Kenny learning to sing.
Is it like the
Kenny just learned to
episode?
sing, and at the end of this episode, he was just so good.
You can sit anybody who lived in the '90s down with the Blockbuster episode.
You can sit anyone who lived ever and sit them down in front of South Park, and they're gonna love it. No, you can't. You can't put anyone under the age of like 12.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you get like
any 90s, yeah.
Get a 28-year-old man who's never seen South Park and thinks like they're like some Jesus high body guy. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I would never watch that. I love the Lord. And sit him down and make him watch the fucking Blockbuster episode, and I guarantee you, immediately they're just like, you know what? I do love Jesus, but I also can love South Park.
Like, you got all these on a USB drive, fam. They're just gonna be like, it's like, I'm going to McDonald's. You want anything? Yeah. What do you want? Chicken nuggets. And some French fries. You want anything to drink? Yeah. Iced tea. Orange.
So good.
Either way, South Park is timeless, and it's going to be on forever, which makes me so happy, because I have 3 South Park fucking tattoos. 3! That's a lot. It's like, I don't have a Nintendo skin, but then again, like, to get a South Park sleeve, you'd have to get the whole cast.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
But, yeah, it makes me happy to see that.
Long live South Park.
Forever.
Long live it.
Till it's shit. I'll watch it till it's utter garbage.
Oh, yeah.
I'll watch it through the time where it's mediocre, it's getting 6. I'll watch it until it's a 2.
Can we do something really quick?
Let's hear it.
If they did have a final episode,
what would it be?
Yeah. Like,
I think it would be Cartman dying.
Can I tell you what mine would be?
What would it?
Immediately, their final episode, they throw out all the technology, they throw out all of the fucking cool stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And they go back to paper, they make it the original way.
You make it the first one. You know the first one was the only one recorded as Construct?
Okay, well, they gotta make it that way, right? It's gotta be made that way. And I think it has to be with the boys... moving. I don't think you can kill the kid. I don't think killing the kid. You kill Kenny. Like, that doesn't matter. You got to have some emotional tear.
Yeah, where they all move away.
Right.
They all go to...
Or something like that.
Maybe they'll do a time... They could do a time lapse.
Or they get them kidnapped. Something. But you can't have them, like, dying. You don't want to do time lapse because you don't want to see them as adults and stuff.
No. It's going to ruin it.
Right. You want to just see them as the kids and then something emotional. Because, like, the one thing that they can do that I don't think they've ever really done is they could... If they wanted to, they could rip motherfuckers like your hearts out. Completely. If they wanted to.
They could.
You know what I mean? Because, A, I know they have the storytelling. B, they have the writers. They have...
Oh, yeah. They're good. They're not just... As I said, they're not shit.
Right. If they wanted to, they could fucking rip your heart out.
Yes.
And I think that's the way they do it. They go back to the original way, just making it construction paper, just crazy,
fucking gross looking.
Yeah, and then fucking tear your hearts out.
Just fucking everyone moving.
Right.
One at a time, too.
But doing it sweet. Like, I don't know if it's moving or what it is, but don't kill them. It's too easy.
Yeah, killing.
If you did it, like, you would just... You have to do it
to
where
imagine them
your
all
fans are
moving
just
away?
like, you know how pissed they were about the fucking Jon Snow thing? Like, quadruple that for South Park people.
I actually think the one way to do it well would be to have... Because Stan's smart. You have him move away for school.
Okay.
Okay, Kyle, you have him move away for said reason. And then Butters kind of just goes away on his own. And then Cartman's like left there by himself. And it's just his mom. He's just left there by himself.
By himself forever.
Oh.
Just him and his mom.
And then he's just sitting there, he's just like, I don't care if Kyle's a Jew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just goes through this whole thing.
The whole time he's just like,
I don't care if Kenny's
he just starts
hot.
crying with Kitty.
Like, he doesn't care that Kenny's
shares
poor.
the cheesy poops with them.
Yeah.
Doesn't care if it's his.
It's just him and that fucking cat.
Kitty's my kitty.
Oh, God.
My papa. That would be terrible.
And then Cartman commits suicide.
I'm sad right now. Like, my eyes are watering.
And then Cartman just, he had enough.
He just offs himself.
Yeah.
Because his mom.
You're welcome, Internet.
His mom is his dad.
Oh, man.
Damn, son.
Harsh.
You ever just wonder how we stretched 40 minutes out of this?
I have no idea.
That's crazy. But yeah,
I don't even want to see that episode.
I don't want to see that.
You cry.
I don't want to see that. I'd fucking.
You can't be talking like that and drinking at the same time.
No, that's how you end up in the shower.
You feel
just sitting there
because you're just like, oh my god, Cartman alone on his couch by himself. Everybody's gone.
He's just got the picture of the boys.
Like he comes to realization, like I'll never stand in front of that stop sign again.
There could be so much bad shit. They could just put the game sphere in front of it,
right.
you know, playing it by himself. He picks up all 4 controllers.
Guitar Hero
he starts
by
playing
himself.
it. Yeah,
like,
you'd be like, oh man, I want to watch Stan play.
It could
just plays the game sphere. Oh god, you're such a Jew.
If you could drop the bomb in the beginning of the episode, have everybody move out, and have fucking 22 minutes of Cartman just trying to do everything by himself, just beating the fuck out of the audience.
I mean,
like they were just beating the hell out of your heart.
Yeah. I mean, and if they have to go further with that, they could, Cartman could be fucking trying to hang out with the new kids. You know, obviously they could rip your heart out and then keep it going.
Yeah, yeah.
God, that's depressing.
All right, don't do that, Trey. What's her name? Trey.
Trey and Matt.
Matt and Trey. They did basketball.
Yes.
Love basketball.
Basketball was great.
Yeah, we should probably move on. Or we can talk about basketball.
No. We should just watch basketball.
Yeah, we should.
But all right. So
can I tell you really quick? I always thought in basketball. Okay, they make the first ball, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, you know how to make the first ball? Mm-hmm. Or they cut one dude's couch. He's got a leather recliner, and they cut the couch. And I swear to you, till probably 2 years ago, I thought you spelled lazy boy Lay, and it's not lazy boy.
No,
it's LAZ boy. I did not know this until like. I swear
that's what they get, man. They fucked you up. They ruined you for a while.
Like a 14-year-old, they fucked me up.
Just like, that don't make sense. Where's the Z? It's probably just implied. Z's implied.
Oh, you know.
All right, let's move on to like Nintendo stuff. That's fun. Nintendo's fun, right?
Yeah.
It's not sad or depressing.
No,
typically.
This is actually probably a good thing, though.
Miyamoto is he's not working on the NX, right?
Right, he is not. It's confirmed that he's not working.
And there was the people played it.
Well, they've shown their ideas. I don't know how that background shit works. They've shown their plans, their ideas to third parties, and they came back. The third parties came back extremely positive.
Okay,
which is a huge deal because third parties always hate Nintendo. They've hated Nintendo since the Super Nintendo because of since the NES, since they put that Nintendo
audience.
quality.
The audience doesn't work well for third parties.
Well, no, it wasn't that. It was the way Nintendo ran the business in the 80s. They completely. They said, no, fuck you, Konami. You want to make games for my shit? Your games are going to be top notch, and you're only going to get 3 a year. I mean, you can't fucking produce 900 goddamn games, and they're all fucking trash.
Yeah.
So, and the way they ran the market, it really put a bad taste in the third parties' mouths, and that just carried over. And then eventually, things like a couple of missteps by Nintendo. Now third parties can go to PlayStation, Sony, and Sony's doing it right, and
PC,
other people are doing it right, and then they started to build up, and basically that's what happened.
Okay, and then
so Miyamoto is not working on the NX,
and you say this is good.
I think it is. It's fresh.
Yeah.
If he doesn't,
if he does it, then there's going to obviously be hints of old things,
right? And
because Miyamoto, he knows one thing, right?
He knows how to make games.
Yes,
straight up. He's known how to develop with consoles. The thing is, like, every once you need fresh breath. You do.
Yes.
And they desperate of it.
You got to take a chance. You got to take a chance on some new shit.
The Wii U has amazing games.
Yes.
But the fucking system is bad.
It's not great.
It's not, and I backed it so hard.
You backed it for what, 2 years?
I backed it. Look,
till now.
I don't even like this controller, but right now I'll tell you it's the best controller in the game because of Mario Maker. But it's been 3 years, almost 4 years with the Wii.
That's crazy. I've owned a Wii
3 years?
so long.
I don't know how long it's
going on.
It's finally going to get its first game that actually has a point, and it's the Mario Maker.
Yes.
Like, it uses it, and it uses it so well. But the problem...
I mean, until now with the Mario Maker, of course, and very minor exceptions, what was the point of the gamepad?
God damn, I don't know. It was going to be great, but
I mean,
think
I watch Netflix on it sometimes.
They tried to reproduce the 3DS
onto a console.
onto a console, and it's just
it didn't work well.
It doesn't translate
because it's a console. And you know why the 3DS works so well? Because it's portable.
And the third party wasn't going to give a fuck about trying to implement it or use it.
They're just like, I don't have time to fucking... Everything else that I'm putting this on doesn't have that. There's no point to work around that. Ever.
Exactly. 100%.
So and then even some games have shit down there, but it's just like a picture that's ported down there.
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's nothing. It doesn't do anything. It's just a look, so it's not an empty screen. So you remember your controller's on.
Here's the deal. People didn't want to fuck with it so much that Retro, the team that made Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze,
which was great,
didn't use the gamepad at all.
That's great.
Left the screen blank.
That's
a people making a Nintendo game. They was like, no, we can't do anything with this. We quit. Like, we're just gonna make this the regular jizz. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so NX Miyamoto's not working on it, which it's a cool thing. It's good. You know, I think fresh breath, fresh. You know, it makes.
I think for Nintendo to really strive, they have to put out a next gen console.
Well, yeah.
This doesn't feel next gen. This feels like something you might even upgrade your Wii to.
The tablet was supposed to be the next gen.
And obviously it was failed. Now hopefully they give you a fucking controller that doesn't have to fucking... Hopefully they give you a fucking controller that you don't have to buy a goddamn Wiimote to fucking use. Well, every time.
I think that's the problem is they're...
You had to own a Wii before to own a fucking Wii U.
But you see, we're seeing it that way as Nintendo was thinking that, like, hey, all these people have these Wiis. Don't let that go to waste. Let's let them use their shit on the new system.
And then you can't hype up a new system, and you're gonna bring in all this new shit, and you're like,
hey, you gotta use the old shit too.
And you're just like, oh, dude, I came from Xbox though.
Yeah, bad.
They obviously didn't think through that.
It was not the best though.
Could have been better.
The
Wii U's not bad.
No, it's got great games, man.
Great games.
Online's in. Man.
The best browser you'll ever use.
Yeah,
the browser is sick. If you're into YouTube,
and you can use the gamepad for that browser.
You can be like, dude, all right, YouTube.com, Yellow Wolf, boom, and walk away.
Yeah, it's
good. A great browser. Other than that, the games. There's certain games. Monster Hunter 3 was great.
Yep. Yeah.
Every Mario that came out was good.
We don't even got to run down the list. We know the list.
Everyone knows the list.
If you made a Nintendo game...
Think of everything that was good on the NES that wasn't, like, low-rated name. It's on here, remade.
It's really good.
And it looks pretty as shit.
It's really good. So, yeah.
But,
that's it.
Oh, no. This, would you say that Super Mario Maker can save the Wii U?
No. There's no saving it.
There's no saving it.
Here's the deal. Okay, it doesn't need to be saved.
No.
It is what it is.
It's selling well.
It's not bankrupting the company. It's not like this like whole thing that they lost a bazillion fucking dollars on. Right now, everything that Nintendo does for the system, I believe, is going to be 100% fan service. That's why you see the Earthbound Beginnings. That's why you're seeing the Star Fox. That's why you're going to get the Zelda.
A lot of new shit is coming out.
But it's all for the fans. There's nothing. They're not doing anything crazy to be like to bring new people in. This is all. It's just like the end of the GameCube. It's all fan service until their next system comes out, which I can appreciate. The problem is when you gotta wait to fucking 2016 to play the shit that you fucking want to play. Okay, like I don't.
John you bought the Wii U day one, right?
Day motherfucking one. I 100% in new Super Mario U. 100%.
How many times?
I don't know. And then let me tell you, I played Super Mario 3D World. 99.8%. completed it, and then Jocelyn deleted my fucking save. That's a true fucking story.
Here's some context. Jocelyn is John's. How old was she when she did this? Like
she's
3,
probably 2
4?
when she did this.
I don't want to say she's older.
She's
than
4
that.
now.
It was like last year.
She's 4 now.
She's only 4?
Yeah.
Holy
she's
shit.
Like 2.5.
She's probably like 3. We're gonna call her 3.
All right, fair enough.
But
she deleted my shit.
Deleted his save.
I mean, I was complete. Like that game was fucking destroyed because at the time. There's not much to play on the system.
So John was walk on and he'd be like, I want to play a Mario game, and this is the only one.
Fuck out of that Mario.
So I was like, I already 100% of the other one, let's 100% this one.
So yeah. So there's no saving it, but at the same time I don't think it needs to be saved. I think it is what it is. It's the Wii U, it's a system with Nintendo games. They did their best. They obviously bombed on it. Super Mario Maker is going to be fucking legit for a long time.
Now, how do you think you're going to play Super Mario Maker? Are you going to be a level creator? Or
no, I'm a level player. Easily.
I want to create a level. I want to create. Obviously, I can't create a level that's going to meet the dimensions of anyone's expectations except for mine.
Right, but that's the
beauty. I can't make one that you jump over the top and you end up in a new world. I can't do that.
But you could.
I can. I know what
Mario Maker can let you do that.
I know
because it's so easy.
I want to play it. Did you get to play it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Played like fucking 6 times.
I had no clue. I didn't see the video of it.
Yeah, I played.
You guys didn't know John went D3.
I created a level,
Piece
and
of
then I
shit.
also played 2 levels. And the level that I gave Megan to play, she couldn't finish it in the time, and it's
Get shit on.
It was a really hard level. I was a dick. It was the whole level was just one little platform, right? And then it was like 7 fucking red flying.
Dude, there were some sick levels I've seen made in Smash 4.
You don't let me fucking tell the story?
It made me think of the Smash 4 story.
Okay, can I tell you the rest?
It wasn't a story. It was more a sentence.
Can I tell you what I did?
What are you talking about? What sentence?
Okay, so there's these red turtles. They have wings on them. So you gotta get the red
Yes.
turtle and you gotta put the wings on. Because green turtles just stay there flying.
Yeah.
But if a red turtle, they can move up and down.
Oh.
Because green turtles are retarded.
They
red
just
turtles
stand there.
aren't.
You know, they're just there to clear Goombas.
Like, okay, so what's the difference between a green turtle and a red turtle? Normal Mario.
No clue.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so you put a green turtle and a red turtle on the same platform.
Yes.
A green turtle will walk and completely fall off the fucking platform.
A green
red
will-
turtle will fucking be like, oh, that's the end of the platform. I need to turn back around or I'm gonna fucking fall off.
Oh.
That's the genius. Like, shit, people don't even fucking notice. But that's what it is.
That
And
could
that's the
change
kind of
games.
shit. That's the kind of shit that they show you in Mario
That's the kind of
Maker.
shit that, like, it can fuel a speed run.
Yes.
You don't have to worry about that when the smart one's going to turn around, but the green one you got to, like, jump over.
So anyway, I made a bunch of them where the red ones were wings. They were just walking up. They were flying up and down.
Yes.
And your whole thing was you have to jump off of each one just to make it to the end. So that was the level. I mean, it was stupid. It was easy. Or not
Megan
easy,
just
but it was
didn't
easy to
understand the
make.
concept.
No, she got it. It was easy to make. It's hard to fucking execute because you got to time boom,
Boom, boom. Okay.
and like fucking 17 of them. It was like 4. It was like boom.
Has this
It was a
really-
marathon of fucking jumping.
Has this realization hit you yet? That we can play Mario Maker and then the people can watch us play it yet?
That's be so good.
Because of that thing.
It's gonna
Man,
be
my
so good.
fucking head is heavy.
It's because you're drinking that.
I know.
It's that bad stuff.
But it's
that
the good
stuff gonna
stuff.
give you the head. They gonna get
That
heady.
shit makes my head fucking...
All right, well, before this podcast ends, Jeff, let's do this last thing so we can get to play
What
some
was
video
even the
games.
last...
I really
Oh,
wanna play
yes!
some, I want to play
This
some
is...
games.
John was very, very...
I was. I need to get this off my
John
chest.
was like, you know-
I've lived with this for too long.
All right, I'm going to lead off.
Yes.
Because, I mean, John's... we're gonna... Okay, let's transition into it.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the most embarrassing thing we ever done. Now, how this came about, I was thinking to myself, I was talking to myself, you know, I'm home alone a lot. I talk to myself a lot.
Uh-huh.
And me and myself were cool. And I was like, dude, I said some stupid shit to
got
my mom.
homies.
Yeah, you know, we tight like this.
Yeah.
This is me and this is myself.
Okay.
I just fucking whipped my cord like it was some hair. I was like, oh, damn. Podcast is falling apart.
Oh, God.
Home stretch.
Falling apart.
All right, so I was talking to myself.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what the fuck I was saying.
Okay.
It was supposed to be the most embarrassing thing you ever said to your mom.
Yeah, but...
And so we just turned into the most embarrassing thing you've ever done in your life.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to lead off.
Okay.
So I'm on Snapchat. Talking to some bitch.
Uh-huh.
And I send her a dick pic. I sent it to her, and then I accidentally sent it to my friend Berto. Mm-hmm. And Berto happened to be on his Snapchat at that time. Opened it immediately. I sent him a bunch of messages. I was like, don't open that. Don't open that. I'm not kidding. That is my dick. Don't open that Snapchat. And then I get the short response of, too late. And then I have to live with that for the next month of my life from John. It's just like, you're lucky you said it to me, nigga. I would have fucking saved that shit.
I remember Berto text me. He said, hey, I just seen Jeff's dick and I can't get his dirty fingernails out of my head.
So it was an accident. Berto just happened to be at the top of the list because his name starts with a B. I fucking double-clicked. I sent it to random-ass fucking username plus Berto. And I didn't get to send the text in time for him to not to open it. And he seen my wiener and my dirty fingernails. And John and Berto and Kenny are like the only 3 people in the world who know about that. 2 years later, John can't even keep himself together still.
It's because I can see your fucking...
Because you know me, I'm not sending a tasteful dick pic.
No. Oh, God, no. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I was sitting here the whole podcast trying to think of something more embarrassing than that. And there isn't anything, because I've never felt such emotion. I'm just like, fuck!
Okay.
I can't believe I fucked up that hard. All I had to do was press one name, and I fucked it up, and I sent my wiener to Berto.
Now, after I've laughed at you.
Hard.
I'm telling you right now, my story is not only 100 times more embarrassing, it's damn near life-threatening.
Damn!
Like, if I was who I am now, I would have killed myself.
Damn.
That's how bad it was. But now when I look back on it, and I want to tell you right now, the only 2 people who know about this
are Berto?
Nope.
Berto doesn't even know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Whoa.
That's how deep this is. You ready? The only 2 people who know are me and Megan.
Wow. So
here's the story.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's about to go in. You ready?
The undrunk.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So I was you turn on the Bible. So I dated Megan for a while, and then we separated, and then we got back together, and we were hanging out for a couple of months, and everything was going smooth. Long story short, we were like, hey, this guy was moving out of Megan's house, Deb's boyfriend or whatever, and you should move in, and we'll hang out, we'll pay the bills, we can be together, and we'll start this thing. And that's what started the blossoming of my marriage and my relationship, right?
Yes.
So day 1, I get there, we put everything in, everything's cool, set up the bed, everything's nice, and it's nighttime. It's me and Megan. Okay. Now, it's day 1, first time ever sleeping together, so we have sex.
Wait, so this is the first time you and Megan had sex?
No, first time we've ever.
Okay, I thought this was
slept
like
together in the same house, like we were together.
Damn, son, you gonna do my cousin like that? You just bang her out and go home?
No, well,
damn.
So we move into the house. I move in. I'm finally, and then it happens, and it's like, okay, great. Now, anybody knows, if you do this, do not go to sleep. Get up and take a piss. Use the bathroom afterwards.
Okay.
Because if you don't, you'll fall asleep. Now, mind you, day 1 in the house. First time sleeping over at Megan's house. All this is...
Your house.
Well, not my house. Yeah, with Deb. First time all this is happening. It's the first time.
Okay.
We have sex. I go to sleep. I wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Piss everywhere.
Oh, God.
I pissed all over Megan's sheets. She's laying right next to me. I'm pissed everywhere. Now John is panicking. Okay, because I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God.
We just moved in and I dropped this.
She's gonna kick me out. This is it. Like, I ruined it because I pissed all over the floor. Or all over the bed.
Now the question was, were you sleeping dick towards the wall?
No, I was sleeping towards her.
Oh, God.
So the thing is, I pissed everywhere. I see that. Yes, it is for the podcast.
Yeah, this is the end.
Yeah.
This is the wrap up.
So I piss all over the podcast, or all over the bed. And I'm laying there. I'm just like, what do I do? But seriously, what do I do?
That's a hard thing to deal with.
Okay, Jeff, what do you do? The only thing you can do, Jeff, you get up and go, fuck. I pissed myself in bed with my brand new, not brand new girlfriend, but my first time in the brand new house with my girlfriend, first time ever sleeping. I gotta just wake her up and go, look, I pissed on the bed.
Hey, you gotta get up.
And I was like, Megan, I pissed the bed.
How old were you?
19.
No, that could have been worse. That is fucked.
I thought it was great.
I mean, it's a learning experience.
No, it's hilarious.
It's funny as hell.
When you take out the...
It's always the best when you can look back on it.
Right, and every time we talk about it,
I bet
I'm like, man, whatever. And Megan's like, well, at least I don't piss the bed. Like, and it just ran forever. And it feels so good to get that off the chest. That is by far the most embarrassing moment.
Now, if I was going to bring this up regardless. The most embarrassing thing ever. Yeah. Right? I was going to bring this up for the podcast idea regardless. Was that still going to be your response?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
No, there's no doubt about it.
The alcohol has not influenced that.
No, I thought before we started drinking, I told you I had the best
That's
story.
right.
Yeah.
Before you were like, all right, this is a great idea, Jeff.
Yeah, this is not
I've needed to talk about this for a while.
Yeah. Because like when people say the most embarrassing thing, I'm like, I have to have the most embarrassing story
There's no way.
Like, nobody's ever gone day 1, piss the bed,
move in, and you're just like, this is going to be awesome, right? We're going to do this forever. And then you're just like... That's why John wakes up 3 times a night to just go to the bathroom.
Who knew. You know what I mean? Like, and that's why.
And no one would have ever pegged you for that.
No, nobody ever in a million years. Be like, hey, he pissed the bed day one.
Never. You know why? Because John pisses 300 times a day, minimum.
It is what it is.
And now, now we know.
So what's worse, Jeff? Dick pics?
Yours. Me and Berta weren't together. That would have made it easier if we were together.
Dick pic to
pissing the bed of your new significant other.
Hey, for clearance though, that bed came from my house, so I piss it if I want.
Yeah, it's your bed. Not like Megan brought this and be like, yeah, this bed's real cherishable to me. I got it right after I stopped peeing myself. So don't pee the bed, nigga. And you're just like, pee the bed. I peed the bed in like 10 years. Shut up, bitch. Go to bed. Then you wake up, you're like, oh, shit, this is bad. I just told her I ain't pissed the bed in 10 years.
I'm alive.
Now this bitch swimming in the fucking community pool.
Oh, man, no.
Either way. That was our last segment. The most embarrassing thing ever. John's literally about to explode. I see his chest convulsing. This was the Lowest Poison Me Was Pushing Buttons podcast.
Episode 14.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Johnny.
We're drunk. Stick around. We're going to be playing Nintendo games. We're going to be playing old school games. Tonight we're going to see how far we can get into Mega Man now that we have the PVR. And, yeah, as I said, Pushing Buttons podcast. We haven't decided a name yet. We never say the name of the podcast, though.
Oh, this is clearly pissing yourself.
Most embarrassing thing.
Dick pic V pissing yourself. Which, you know what I mean?
It's like a fucking battle.
Yeah.
I lose, though.
Maybe.
I lose.
Well, we gotta ask the internet.
I don't know. We live in a generation where dick pics are very common.
Yes. But
so I think I lose on that just
if they listen to the fingernail story, I think that's the click.
I don't even remember my fingernails being that bad. I probably didn't bite them that day. Either way, just remember, guys, the Konami code does not work in real life. We're those Post Amigos. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure you tune in next week. We'll probably be live at the normal time of 12 p.m.-ish. Make sure you drop a follow and a like on Facebook, all that nonsense. And we are out of here, guys. Thank you for tuning in.